Good evening and welcome back, folks. It is a fantastic Friday. I'm Josephine Sage, covering for Chief Meteorologist Russ Pappas while he's gone. Let's jump into the forecast for today. Taking a look at our weather headlines, we've got clear skies expected throughout the weekend. So this evening, we're going to have a little bit of some cloud coverage, but into tomorrow and even in Sunday, we're going to have those beautiful blue skies sticking around with us. And we're going to have higher than our seasonal average temperatures expected as well. So that means up to 5 to 10 degrees above what we're typically used to this time of year. And unfortunately, late Sunday night and into Monday, we do have a little bit of some snow headed on into the western slope, but that would be fortunately if you want to go hit those slopes. We've got a little bit of some fresh powder headed over those northern and those central mountains, as well as just a little bit down in those southern mountains within the next 48 hours as a Pacific storm moves on in. But speaking of powder, this is Powderhorn's stake cam from earlier today, and we don't really have any accumulation of new snow up there. They are looking to have some of those icy slopes due to that warming of temperatures that we've been experiencing for the past couple of days. But during the nighttime hours, we're going to drop below that freezing temp, which is what's going to make that ice happen on the top. So maybe if you do like to go skiing, head out there in the early work week when we finally have a little bit of some fresh powder on the way from that Pacific storm. But our almanac, this is tomorrow, folks. Our high is going to be 45 instead of our typical 42, and on the low end we are looking at a low of 27 instead of our typical 21. So definitely a little bit more on the warmer side of things compared to what we've typically been used to. So get outside and enjoy these warmer temperatures while we've got them. Now our dog walking forecast for tomorrow as well. 9 a.m. we're looking at 26 degrees with those partly cloudy skies. Noon 36, and at 3 p.m. we are looking at 40. So there is that jump of about 10 degrees in between the morning hours and the afternoon hours. If you've got your day off tomorrow, it might be the perfect time to get outside, either walk your dog, go on a hot girl walk, or maybe head up to those trails and go on a hike. And taking a look at our afternoon highs for tomorrow, we're going to have a chance to get up to 44 degrees in Grand Junction, 42 in Montrose. Further east of us, we are looking to be down a little bit on the cooler side of things, 37 in Glenwood Springs, as well as Aspen and Gunnison, and even those areas north of us, Vernal, Craig, that have been struggling to get above that single digits, is finally going to reach up into those double-digit teens for their afternoon highs tomorrow as well. So essentially the whole western slope is getting that warm up as this high pressure system is sticking around with us. Getting into tonight, though, so if you are headed out to your morning commute, or if you haven't gone home quite yet, we are looking at 14 degrees in Aspen, 16 in Glenwood Springs, cool -10 in Gunnison. So it's going to increase about 30 degrees as it gets into tomorrow's temperatures up to that 19 degree. But for Grand Junction, we're feeling 23 this evening and 20 in Montrose. If you've got plans tonight, bring a jacket with you, wear your thick socks, because it's definitely going to be a little bit down on the cooler side of things. But our overall setup, folks, this is for Sunday. So this is a few days down the road, but I want to keep you in mind that the system is going to move onshore in the morning hours of Sunday, the afternoon. This rain and snow is going to shift east with this system, and the evening hours, it's when it's finally going to cross that border. But you'll notice it's mostly going to be focused along those higher elevation areas. Those southern mountains can expect 3 to 6 inches of snow. Those northern and those central mountains are looking for 4 to 8 inches of snow accumulation in those areas. For us here in Grand Junction and Montrose, we're really not looking for much accumulation at all, if any, but keep that in mind if you've got those travel plans for the upcoming work week. Getting into our radar satellite, this is that high pressure system that's getting that those more dry, mild temperatures to stick around with us. There's also this high pressure system sticking around Minneapolis, so this Canadian cold front that's been sticking around with us is finally kind of exiting, and they're going to get some more mild temperatures sticking around even in those northern states. A look ahead, this Friday system is going to bring Arctic air into the northeast U.S. throughout the rest of today. Saturday to tomorrow, it's going to push the system leaving out and along the plains, and essentially for us here, that system is going to track across that western U.S. and give us a little bit of accumulation here. Wyoming can receive a little bit of accumulation as well. But for the rest of this work week, well, I guess not this work week, for the weekend, we are going to peak at 50 degrees on Sunday, and through the early work week, we're going to keep around those sunshiny temperatures. 43, 42 is where we're going to kind of drop off on Tuesday, but that's still just around our seasonal average temperatures of that 41 degrees. So definitely a little bit on the warmer side of things for this time of year, and our temperature is going to continue to increase as we get into February for both Grand Junction and Montrose. So if you've got a chance to get outside this weekend or in the early work week, make some plans, try and get outside, because the sunshine more than likely has a little bit of a chance to go away in the later work week. So get outside and enjoy it while we've got it now this weekend.